Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's been a bit. I went away to Seattle for like 10 days, so we're finally back. We're recuperated. We're getting back into the flow of things, so I'm a little rusty here in this one, but Seattle was a great time. I absolutely loved it. Might think about possibly moving there next year, early next year. I'm already looking at places. We'll see where it goes. To get back into the swing of things, we're going to be doing a solo artist Patreon request marathon. I think I've got like 7 videos lined up here from a bunch of different artists from groups. Some are true straight up solo artists, but these are basically going to be performances where there's just a solo single person. So that's kind of how I quantify that, even though I know some of these people are from groups. So let's do it. Let's start it off with the main man, Taemin. His song Press Your Number. Now, from what Arwa, who requested this, told me, is that this used to be a Bruno Mars song, was produced by Bruno Mars, I guess didn't work on his album, so SM purchased it, and then Taemin kind of, made the lyrics suit the song and whatnot. That's the gist I got. This is from like his first full solo album, I believe, and his like first comeback as a solo artist. So early on, this is 2016. Let's do it. This is Taemin with Press Your Number. Okay. So from also what I was told is that the blue roses or flowers signify a separate reality, or that things aren't what they seem. Very cinematic. Wow. This video is really well done. The presentation. You feeling freaky? This video is very theatrical. It's filmed very differently from a lot of his others. Dude, what? My guy's holding up a liquor store? Oh. It got so dancey, I could see how this could be a Bruno Mars song. Funky guitar. My God, I love this video so much. So I think this also expresses some form of duality, because I think there's supposed to be like a good and evil version of him here, and you can even see the split with a shot of the car from here to here. So this is the good version of him waking up, not knowing what he's done. Who are these people? That's his crew? Oh God, the way he moves. One of a kind. SM was smart to buy this one. Hold up, you see that footwork? Ew. What did that do to the soul patch? Man, this chorus really hits, and it was not the type of vibe I was expecting from him. You could totally see how this started as a Bruno Mars track. Wait, is that Soul Patch guy as a cop now? And he was a backup dancer before? That also reminds me of the set for Red Velvet's performance video, or Feel My Rhythm. That this like funky style with the very slick dance beat coming to the chorus, it just really suits Taemin. That it's like a match made in heaven. It's filmed in LA. Oh. Oh my god, the instrumentation pulls back and you just get like the full brunt of the layered vocal. Oh, that was a great walk-up shot right into position. This is one of my favorite videos of his. And he has really top-tier videos. Like, I know this isn't early on in his career, but it's early on in his solo career. And you just know he's a goddamn star. Oh, hold up. I like how that synth kind of... Oh. I'm assuming this part is only for the MV and not in the actual album version, but I liked how that kind of the rising synth there accentuates the short, abrupt outro of the whole song. Whole thing was awesome. Really like the theatrical aspect of this MV. One of my favorites of his. Song is super catchy. As I said, completely... This instrumental is really good. What the hell? You can completely see how this started off as a Bruno Mars track and was produced by him. SM, great choice to buy this one. And actually, now that I think about it, like, I could totally see that crossover between Bruno Mars and Taemin. Bruno Mars being one of the, I guess you can't even say recent now because he's been around forever, but at least to me, as someone that doesn't listen to Western pop music, like one of the artists I really do respect and enjoy a lot of his music. So this is a perfect crossover for me, and I would love to see some kind of collab between the two where they're actually working together. But yeah, this was damn good and underrated apparently, because this has 15 million and I feel like his others do better numbers. There's also a performance video of this one of him in that very like regal looking room that kind of reminded me of the Feel My Rhythm, but I think that one is even more regal than this one was. But yeah, great winner for me. This one's going on the playlist. I really like this track a lot. Next up is YooA from Oh My Girl, a request from Ava Playa. This is her solo track Bon Voyage, which I'm pretty sure was her like solo debut, right? I remember when this came out and I was like, oh, I should react to this. I can't believe this was all the way back in September of 2020. It's been that long already. It's been 2 years, over 2 years since this came out. That's unbelievable. Time is a vacuum in the pandemic. It just gets sucked away from you. All right, let's check it out. This is YooA with Bon Voyage. I really like YooA a lot. We got to see her on Running Girls on Patreon and on Queendom. I don't know what her style is though, personally. Oh, driving the Beamer. I remember some people getting upset about this MV, I think. Is that Sif? Sif? Is that his name? What don't people get upset about? wait a second. This is... Very, like, ethereal, magical feeling, both visually... and from her voice. Oh. Hold up. I just really love when songs know how to use, like, their empty space and their pauses. That's an example of a great one. What a gorgeous video, too. Not enough have these great, like, landscapes. Gorgeous. Oh. Throw this on the Moana soundtrack. Oh my god, these aerial shots are fucking insane. I mean, they tried their hardest to make a video that is as pretty as she is. They came close. Like an exciting Christmas from long ago. Oh wow, that little pixie cut on her kind of works. She looks like a young Jonghyun from the side. They're using those pauses so well. And this is one of those examples of a song that works so strongly in tandem with the video that they're kind of inseparable from each other, and you're always going to think back to this MV when you listen to the song. That's like what defines a great music video. There's this mix of like natural elements but some mystical things throughout this video. Oh, this is lit so well. And hey, she's a dancer first, right? It's like from like the like native elements that are in this mixed with the mythos, you're getting like a real Avatar vibe during certain scenes, especially with how big her eyes are. I mean, like that right there. She looks like a little Tinkerbell in that green outfit. Oh, the colors! Wow, holy shit, the quality of this video, man, even this close up here. So it's kind of like she came in her her styled out BMW in her outfit, and she was taken in by some other world, by naturalistic elements. Sometimes nature can be used, I guess, as like a expression of our primal emotions or feelings, which is why she kind of arrives, you know, straight out like she came from the city in her BMW and her outfit, and is kind of taken in by nature and the mythos of the forest. And that maybe being some kind of conduit in her expressing like who she is, like separating herself from like the busyness of life and why she's doing what she's doing. Again, I didn't really pay attention 100% to the lyrics just because it was so visually stimulating, and the song was also really great. But that's kind of the vibe I get, like a return to your roots almost, like to examine exactly why you're doing what you're doing in life. And maybe that is the connection for her. But this is one of the better like K-pop MVs I've ever seen. It's shot so beautifully and has great expansive outdoor shots, which you just don't see too much. You typically got your sound stages where they can have the utmost control and you know hands on the direction of the MV. But when you're doing these big outdoor shots, like, it just usually screams like money. And it's all lit so goddamn well. So props to whoever actually worked on this MV. There are no credits at the end of this one, unfortunately, but you guys will probably tell me down below. I love this. This was very good. I don't know if she has had a solo comeback since this one. I don't believe so. But it is a mini album, so maybe some of the B-sides are pretty good. Let me know. Next up is ONEW with Dice. This is a request from Lana, so we've got another member of SHINee here. Now, I did react to a bit ago a solo track from ONEW, but I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head. Very sad sounding, more ballad-like, but so true to his voice, you know, with the house out in that great expanse. I remember that, but I can't remember the name of it. This one is the more recent one. This was released April of this year, and I think it's supposed to be a bit more upbeat. Not like that sad boy track, which usually is my jam, but I'm into upbeat stuff too, you know? So we're going to be checking out this one, which also I'm being told by Lana that the B-sides might be more my style on this album, but let's just give this one a shot. This is ONEW with Dice. You got your 80s synth. I'm already liking this. What does this sound like? Oh yeah, this is way more aloof and silly, lighthearted. And the colors match that. It's so bright. Ooh. Those masks are kind of terrifying though. Whoa, is that what? The blood shooting out of a lemon? What's going on here? Weekend Boy. I might need to watch this one over again. There's a lot going on. The way they're walking in step to the beat. His voice is so unbelievably comforting. Great choice to have the backup dancers also with the masks on. Don't drink the Kool-Aid, my friend. Ah, this part is so good. Oh my god. This is like the happy, more upbeat version to like Key's Bad Love. Still have like 80s sheen all over the damn thing, but it's giving me similar feelings just in the other direction. Oh no, they got her. Set me on fire, then disappear. All versions of him. Holy shit, this song is good. And you think I'm gonna like the B-sides more? Oh, he put all of it into it there at the end too. Man, how do you choose your favorite vocalist in this group? It's impossible. Oh, damn, that was really good. Oh, what was? Oh, that's just they're more recent. I was like, why is Key up there? But that's just Chinese thing. I like that a lot. I'm actually going to watch that one over again because I feel like I didn't get exactly the meaning of the MV. So yeah, I'm going to maybe do that by myself. So this part here reminded me of Maroon 5's Sugar. A little bit. I don't really like Maroon 5 very much at all, but it reminded me of that. Oh, I think that was like even better the second time through. There's something about Un in his voice that like he isn't belting it on this track exactly, but there's still something to where he's expressing such talent and is so captivating regardless of that. And it wouldn't fit this song anyway because this is kind of whimsical, it's comforting, it feels optimistic, very much a summer song. So this I think was released in April, so really well timed to kind of be an entryway into that start of summer. But yeah, I really like this one a lot. The video is great. I think it's pretty simple actually. I think it's just him trying to save this girl from these captors, but just stylized so damn well. But let me know also who this girl is exactly. She's so pretty. I don't know if she's an actress or anything like that, but there are almost certain scenes where her haircut and everything kind of reminded me a little bit of Wendy somewhat. So I really love this one a lot. You have elements of the kind of retro revival thing that was going all throughout K-pop, but also some city pop vibes. Very good, easy listening, but not boring in any way. And I think that is a testament to his vocals most of all. He has very, very unique vocals to me. And just as I said previously, I don't know how you choose your favorite vocalist in SHINee. I just don't know how it happens. Next up is Kang Daniel. This is a request from Slavson. Thank you so much. We're doing his song Paranoia. Now, I have never heard of one of his tracks. I don't believe so, at least, although I see his name all over the place. Did a little bit of research and I'm like, oh, he was in 101. That's another group I've heard of, but I don't think I've heard any of their music. And now he has his own company, I believe, like his own label, and I'm pretty sure there's an artist that we're going to listen to in a little bit that is on that label, so that's super cool. And this song is supposed to be tackling the idea of, I think, his own mental illness, that being kind of a taboo subject, you could say, in Korea, although I think things are starting to slowly change from that. Like, I think the US has also had their slow change, still many more, I guess you say, yards to go for that whole discussion, even in the US, but I know it's even a little bit more taboo in Korea. So let's check it out. This is Kang Daniel with Paranoia. Probably gonna get some trippy visuals here. Ah, all these cameras on him. Oh, it's like brooding. Ugh. I don't know if it's just because I've been on a trip and I haven't done the K-pop thing in a while. I haven't done like new music, but everything is hitting. What's going on? It looks like the Purple Kiss logo almost. It's an eye. Oh. Holy shit, another top tier video that so replicates what he's singing about. And the choreography too really works in tandem with that. Oh shit, I may have been totally sleeping on him. I like the cadence of that. It was very almost like playful, like a child song. And there's even like a pseudo scream as the intro into the chorus. Style is nailed here. I like how the backup dancers have covered faces. This is how you nail a concept. This is like dissonant, disturbing whistle. Everything about this is made to unsettle a little bit. Oh my god, I've gotten to the point where I just don't even know what to say. I'm just enjoying this. The hair on my leg is raised. That video was so fucking good. This is just like a spooky horror-esque concept done with such skill that everything is kind of firing on all cylinders. Connect Entertainment. Oh, yes, that's his. That's his. That's the one that he started, right? Damn, that was so good. We're gonna watch that one over again. I loved this. Holy shit. It's like this entryway into his world here as it opens up with the door. Oh, he has almost... I didn't even realize there's... So there's a scene where he's underwater a little bit later on, so maybe this was supposed to be some kind of foreshadowing, as if he's already, like, escaped. Like, he's finally in some realm of solace, escaping that scene that we'll see in a bit. Yet he's, no matter what, he's still hounded by either thoughts or feelings of... I don't know if he is dealing with actual paranoia. I have no idea and can't speak upon that, but... just the never being able to rest sensation. I think a lot of us can relate to that. Because you always have something troubling you, something on your mind, eating away at you. And the song's very dynamic. It changes so much throughout the course of it. Great shot there with all these security cameras and like so many awesome you had the flash of all the TVs showing what the cameras are seeing. There's so many awesome set pieces like this that aren't used like over and over again. Damn, really well done. And even the painting there showing some abstract looking face that's kind of like the familiar but unfamiliar, that uncanny valley type thing that even makes it more unsettling. And it morphs. He goes to the whiskey. But it has lots of like old school horror elements in the sounds it's using. It almost sounds like you're going through a haunted house at certain points, especially in this pre-chorus. I love that, like, sideways, like, as if he's not himself, he's being controlled in the choreography. I'd love to see a full version. Oh. Sick transitions, too. Makeup team on point. Playing with his voice like that. So now this is supposed to be, I don't know if it's supposed to be himself here with the dagger, and that you see towards the end, you feel like the issue is within yourself kind of deal, where you feel like you're the one beating yourself down. Or also could just be, it reminds me of almost sleep paralysis. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced sleep paralysis, but I do pretty often, like at least once a month. And I would say that's pretty often, I would think. I'm not sure. But it sucks, man. The sensation of sleep paralysis is when it feels like either someone is in the room or someone is looking at you. You're basically like awake. You can feel the room around you, but you don't have control of your body yet. It's almost as if like a portion of your brain has woken up, but you haven't gotten control of like your limbs yet. So it's pretty terrifying. And I usually have to like yell yourself asleep, or you kind of like suddenly jut out. It's kind of terrifying. And it kind of gives me that feeling with someone hovering over you. There's this underwater scene where he's drowning. Oh my god, the backup dancers are killing it too! Right here. Ugh. This woman comes up soon with her dark red eye contacts that she's got in. Man, he's smooth. Yeah, right there. Harsh brass, too. It's a very imposing song. But it's still kind of sexy, especially when he's very breathy in his vocal delivery. Ah, yes, I think that is exactly what it's supposed to be, and that's why the person's face is mirrored, so he sees himself when he looks at it. See? Man, that's one of the better MVs I've seen, period. That's his failure on there, so yeah. Maybe he has a fear of failure? I don't know, man, but that was so damn good. I love the hell out of that. One of my favorite music videos I think I've probably ever seen in K-pop. Shit, this was one that I missed last year because this probably would have been on one of my lists. I love it. Yeah, thank you so much for requesting that one. Moving on to YUJU, YUJU's Play. Now, I believe she was a member of G-Friend, right? So we're slowly starting to learn some members outside of like VVG that were in G-Friend that I kind of have to corral. I don't know if others went into acting or anything like that, but we've been doing the same for IZ*ONE basically. Play, this was released earlier this year. I think this is her solo debut, I think, and this is her on Connect, right? I believe she is on Kang Daniel's label that I had mentioned previously. I really don't know what to expect here whatsoever, other than that I hear her name pop up all the time, so I'm thinking I'm gonna like it because the people on my Discord do, and they requested this, so let's go. You guys have good taste. Oh, deep bass. Oh, okay, so this is... Her voice is so different than I was expecting. She has a very mature sounding voice. Deeper than I expected. Really rich. Holy shit, her in that dress. Oh, that silhouette shot. I'm so surface level on G-Friend. I don't really know them super well. I've reacted to some of their stuff, but it's the same thing with SHINee. It's like, oh, solos are almost a must. Like I just want to see them because you never truly get to know the full capabilities of an artist until, you know, they have full control of their releases, and it's all surrounding them here. Like, I don't know if she had stood out to me a ton in the small bits of G-Friend that I've checked out, but holy shit. We're switching to blue. There's a lot of different youthful imagery here. The cake, you have the swing set, you have the dollhouse. Hello, falsetto. She had the red eye makeup before. This one is doing the unsettling thing too, in a sexy way as well. Not to the extent of Kang Daniel's. Her vibe here feels like she's much more in control. Oh, what a bridge. She's gorgeous, holy shit. great delay. Oh, man, I love that blooming shot in the choreo. And she's singing about her own pain here, but the face she's putting on in the MV is very confident, almost like she's pulling the strings of the doll that we saw previously, but it's not in tandem with what she's necessarily singing about. I'm not sure. Oh my god. Because it seems like a song about a heartache. And the way that she moves in this, the way the scenes are portrayed, like even whenever I see scenes like this where like she's completely barefoot, it just reminds me of something that feels fragile. Like she's really showing her face here in this song, or opening herself up. And it kind of lends to a lot of that, or like solidifies the whole artistic visual display of this whole MV. Another really great video. I don't know what's going on. We should just be doing more Patreon stuff, I guess, because you guys requested some really good shit here. I'm gonna watch this one really quick again by myself. Oh, this is another such a great song. It's my end of the year list is gonna be so hard this year. So yeah, she says, "You played my love like a game." That kind of gives credence to the imagery she showed before of herself in the dollhouse, kind of marionette style, like she's being controlled. As if it meant nothing to the person. That's kind of how you feel when you're out of a relationship that someone else put an end to. You feel as if they manipulated you in some way. When you're in that phase, at least. You come to terms with it, but at least when you're in that phase, you feel used or manipulated. And she even says further on in this, sewing up the time that's been cut into pieces. So it's you looking back on your relationship, it's the time you spent with this person, and it's all fractured, especially when it's a long relationship. It becomes fractured and you're trying to stitch how things were, stitch them together, and sometimes you only remember the good, so it's fractured in that way. Especially when you're in heartache, you're really, for some reason, only remembering the good because you don't have it anymore. I don't know if I could put it into words, but I do like how this song is about heartache, and what she's singing doesn't necessarily reflect how she's acting in this video. And I kind of like that juxtaposition, that she seems confident and in control and sexy when she's singing that she's completely not in control. There's something there that I feel like if she was playing it out, you know, crying, although we do see like the beads under her eye, but you know what I mean, if it was played in a very dramatic way, I don't think it would be as effective as it is here. I think that choice was really well made. So yeah, another song where I liked pretty much every single aspect of it. Her vocals are actually pretty damn nuts. I think I scrolled down a bit in the comments. She might have been the main vocal of G-Friend, maybe? That's at least what someone said in the comments. I really don't know. I mean, because then you have so many damn good vocalists when you look at VVG, so I'm not sure. We'll get to more G-Friend someday, but as for now, that song's a banger. Next up is a request from Julie. This is JIN of BTS doing the song Yours. I think this is for an OST. JIN having one of my favorite, like, I guess you could say BTS songs, even though it's one of his solos, but the song Epiphany, which I first found from that One Us cover from Seoul, which is so damn good. We eventually watched the live version of JIN doing it over on Patreon, and it's such a fucking good song. I love it so much. So I'm actually really excited to hear his voice again. This is JIN of BTS with Yours. Let's go.
깊어진 하루 길어진 내 그림자 저 멀리 해는 저물고 있어
again, I don't know a ton, really. I don't know a ton about BTS, but why do I feel like he's somewhat overlooked or underrated? It's hard to say that about someone who's a member of BTS, but I guess I'm saying within the group in some ways.
아직도 숨 쉬는 걸
His voice just shines in these solos, man. God damn.
Every day you seem too far away. Every time I do, I tell myself 이곳에서 기다리고 있어. Every night I see you in my heart. Every time I do, I end up crying. 어둠 속에 너를 불러주면.
I think he's doing it again. I think he's doing it again. Oh, his falsetto is so nice. I hope that orchestral opening comes. Yes, yes, yes. This has all the melancholy I love in my songs.
시간이 멈춰버린 곳 이젠 다 되돌려야 해. Every day you seem too far away.
He's so expressive. His emotion is carried so well in his voice.
Every night I see you in my heart. Every time I do, I end up crying. 어둠 속에 너를 불러주면 일렁이는 태양이 숨쉬는 곳. 난 아직 이대로 멈춰. Every day you seem too far away. Every time you do, I tell myself.
Tell me there's a live version of this.
기다리고 있어.
Ooh.
Every night I see you in my heart. Every time I do, I
What an
end up
impactful
crying.
build,
어둠 속에
too.
너를 불러주면.
Like, this is made for a live performance. Shit. Whoa. Why does it sound like there's like guitar in this part now? I think there is. I think my two favorite BTS songs are JIN solos. Two JIN solos. Holy shit. Yes, extended outros. We love extended outros. Oh, and this is very raw sounding. He's right up on that mic. Visceral. Oh, I love the shit out of that. I was gonna joke early on, like, oh yeah, he did it again, like, it's no epiphany, yada yada, but that was, like, shockingly way closer than I thought it was ever gonna get to epiphany, because I really like that song a lot. But this one's kind of right there. This one's kind of right there. And if there's a live version of this, then it might match it. Please let me know if there is. I love the shit out of that. I really love his voice. For some reason, just like what I said about YooJu just before, like picking out certain people, sometimes it doesn't always happen in the group performances, and I don't know if I've really noticed Jin in that way specifically in a lot of BTS's group songs, which again I have still so many to experience. But by himself, man, Like I'm so in love. I'm so in love. And the person who sent this in, I'm pretty sure isn't like the biggest fan of BTS, yet JIN being their alt, which I think is super cool and I could totally understand. So yeah, thank you so much for the request. I love the shit out of this. Closing out our marathon is my boy Wonpil of Day 6. This must be a B-side off of that filmography album that he released. I'm assuming that's the case. It must be. This is his song Unpainted Canvas. This is requested by Julie, who just requested the previous song from JIN. So look how that worked. Look at that. Let's do it. This is Wonpil with Unpainted Canvas. A live clip. You guys know I love his voice. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Do we have captions? We don't. God damn it. Hair's looking good.
어느새 시간이 흘러 내가 상상해왔던 모양과는 다른 세상에 있어.
Day 6, the group, the band made up of A-tier vocalists. I'm sorry, I'm speaking over this. Hold on.
찬란할 줄 알았던 그림은 아쉬울 수 있겠지만 계속 그리고 다시 후회는 없이 그리다 보면 그 언젠간 그려질 거야. 팔레트 위에
I think this so far might be my favorite I've heard from him from this album. Because there's Voiceless, right, was the title track, I think? And then we heard another one. Was it Somebody? It was another one we heard on It's Live over on Patreon. And then this one. This one might be my favorite.
어느새 시간이 흘러 내가 상상해왔던 모양과는 다른 세상에 있어. 이보다 찬란할 줄 알았던
Oh, they're going in a bit more on this chorus. This song feels very longing. I wish I knew the lyrics. I love watching him sing because like it really looks like he's giving it his all. Oh, digging the bass guitar on this too. That's what I was hoping for. I was like, yes, bring in the chorus here, but with the instrumentation pulled back. Exactly what I was expecting. I'm forgetting this is a live clip because it sounds so perfect. Absolutely my favorite song that I've heard that comes from this album. Yes! Holy shit, he's so good. That's my bias. damn, he must work so well in the army or the military too, because fucking his eyes, they'd scare the shit out of the enemy. Those dark shark eyes. But then that sweet, sweet honey voice. Oh, I love the hell out of that. What is going on? Did we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? We went 7 for 7. Everything that was requested was like A tier. I loved all of this. Everything. Shit. I got a lot to add to my playlist, man. I got a whole lot. Thank you guys for requesting these. Feels good to get back into the swing of things and doing this. If you want to request something of your own, you can't because those tiers are filled right now, but they will open up eventually. Meanwhile, join over on my Patreon. I'm going to be releasing a lot of stuff to make up for my absence and being away, and I have been posting the most on there, so things are going to really start to ramp up as I get to other requests, other Patreon stuff. We do live stages, album reactions, we do variety shows. There's a lot of Day 6 on there. There's a lot of different things, so please consider joining me. Let me know what you enjoyed the most out of this. I hope that you didn't just come for one song, that you check out some of the others, because these are all gems, I'm telling you. Please subscribe if you are new. Like this video if you enjoyed it. You could find the applicable playlist to some of these artists down below in the description. I should have mentioned I'm going to do timestamps as well, but you may have already looked for those. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.